G'day YouTube, D29 back with you again, and welcome to our round 4 match against the Kansas City Kakunas. And Adam, very nervous. I have really bad hat hair this morning, so that's why I have really bad hair just in general this morning. That's why I'm wearing the hat to cover that up. I just couldn't be bothered styling it pretty much. But the team, I decided to make one change after the team building, which was that Gyarados is no longer that bulky set, as I realized that I can still switch into Cress with Kyurem and Eel to deal with it, and basically I could just run the offensive set with Substitute, which would be a bit better, I think, in this battle. So let's go with that team, and we're going into it. I'm just hoping I don't see Gramble. I'd be pretty stoked if I didn't see Gramble. My dog is going pretty crazy out there. But I'm going to try not to deal with it. Hopefully she can just sort it out herself. I'm understanding the challenge. I'm really hoping I don't see Gramble, but then again, he probably has to bring Gramble. It is his best Gyarados check. If he doesn't bring, like I said, if he doesn't bring Gramble, Gyarados is looking pretty good. Emboar is probably going to be the dedicated lead. I think when I was talking with my team talk, felt like he had to bring Cresselia, Milotic, Gramble, and Mega Sableye, which would only really leave room for maybe Volcarona and Kyurem Black. So he's missing out on something important. He may choose not to bring Milotic, which is pretty fine if he doesn't bring that. Doesn't really bother me too much, I guess, if he doesn't bring that. So he told me to send it, and I have. And so I don't know what's going on with him. Send him a question mark. Don't really get why it's taking him so long to respond. I'm a bit nervous because currently I'm at 3-1. Well, I'm at 2-1. He's at 3-0. Okay, so he didn't. Ooh, boys, he did not bring the Gramble. He didn't bring it at all. That's big. He did bring the Cresselia, Milotic, and Sableye combo, like I talked about. The other thing I thought that he would bring, which I think I said was Gramble. I don't know, but he brought Crobat, which is great because I decided to bring Eel in the end. Okay, let's break down how we're going to deal with this. I think we have a really good chance of winning with Scizor and with Gyarados in this battle. We're just going to play smart. Rocks are crucial. They are so crucial in this battle. So I think we can get them up pretty safely against Sableye. But I'm going to lead off with Emboar because I do have the Taunt, which I don't know how well it'll go, but we'll see. But I can definitely just lead off with Emboar pretty safely. If he leads off with Cresselia, we can go into Clefable very safely, and honestly, we'll go for Rock straight away. So I'm going to lead Emboar. He does lead Sableye. That is great for us. Fantastic lead for us right now. Our best play is just to go straight for the Flare Blitz. I see no reason for us not to go for it. If he stays in, he can't really do too much to us. I know that Sableye does get Zen Headbutt, but at the end of the day, does he really want to risk this thing? I think his best check is the Milotic or the Cresselia, so I'm just going to fire off a Flare Blitz straight up. If he stays in and Mega Evolves and wants to take damage on his Sableye when it is one of, if not his best Scizor checks, then he's insane. He's insane. Yeah, the speed will be good on this thing because it'll mean that if we get like an unfortunate crit on Cresselia, we have a chance to kill it after that. Especially if we can be cheeky and do our shenanigans with Taunt and whatnot. By taunting and preventing the Moonlight, that'll force him into an attacking play, which would be pretty good. Oh man, Adam. Okay, so he might be doing some calcs now, seeing how much Emboar can do. He decides to stay in, forgetting about Prankster, and we can get off a huge hit! Holy crap! Oh man, that sucks. He forgot about Prankster. That does way too much. I'm going to go straight for the Wild Charge. I obviously know I outspeed him, and I can just predict Milotic here if he wants to try and preserve Mega Sableye. As I do predict Milotic, he has a Wakan Berry. Adorable. Because of that Wakan Berry, I'm trying to think if maybe he has enough speed to outspeed me. I don't think he does. Remembering the speed stats that I did for Emboar, and I'm pretty sure I designed it specifically to outspeed defensive Milotic. Okay, if it has no speed investment, I should outspeed it, but Emboar's already doing a fantastic job, so I believe I should be able to outspeed it, and judging on how Wakan Berry weakened wild charge to 31%. I think I need to calc this. I'm trying to remember exactly how much it weakens the attack. So, it's, goddammit. 84 physical, adamant nature, life orb reckless. Wild charge does 60.8 to 72%. So, it's a pretty good, it's not a really good chance, but it can weaken him to the point where if he doesn't recover, my Milotic's dead anyway. And honestly, if Embor's just done those two things for us, that's huge. So I'm going to go for it. As he does double into Mega Sableye again, we hit that wild charge. Mega Sableye goes down. Okay, now we can set up rocks freely, and his Crobat has to come in every time to defog them. And that gives us a lot of advantages. We go straight into Kim Jong-il here. We don't mess around. Off to a really good start. Mega Sableye is down, which is incredible. He Brave Birds, that's going to do a decent amount, but from that damage, he is probably banded, I want to say. And at that point, all I really have to do here is I can just safely Volt Switch out. No reason not to. As he's going to go into his Cresselia, which is fine. I can just go straight into my Gyarados here. No reason not to. And against Cresselia, we can Mega Evolve and honestly just sub up here. I don't see a reason not to. I don't see a reason not to. If I'm the Cresselia, I'm either going to Moonblast to break the sub, or I'm just going to go for the T-Wave. That'll allow me to get off a free Dragon Dance if I want to. It might scare him or something, I don't know. I don't know if he even has the Moonblast for my team, but it doesn't really make sense against things like Scizor. He doubles out into my Milotic. We can Mega Evolve up here. We can go for that substitute, boys. It's time. It's time. Now we DD up. We are adamant max attack. It could be on. It could be on right now. Haze. Okay, that's fine. I'm more than happy to just... If you're not going to break my sub, I can just Dragon Dance again. You can't just spam Haze here, Adam. Yep, he recovers. That is fine. I'm more than happy to just go for a +1 crunch to this Milotic. I know it's going to do a ton. And we get the defense drop, boys. Even though he hazes us here, I think our best play is just to maybe fire off another crunch. Maybe. Trying to think of how I want to win this 1v1. I think it's just going for another... It's just spamming crunch at this point, because I know he's going to recover. If I can get a crit or a defense drop here with crunch, that's the play that I want, because I know he's going to recover, and I can try and just recover stall him. He only has 15 of them. I mean, I thought he was too, but he's obviously running max defensive Milotic. I'm not really too worried about this with Gyarados. This is kind of why I wanted to run the bulky one anyway, because I could have just done other shenanigans, but Haze is good. Haze is good for him. It's a very good play. I'm not too worried by it, because if I can keep doing damage to my Milotic, I can force the switch anyway. Yep, there it is. For some reason, he goes into Volcarona, hoping for the bird? What kind of play was that? I don't agree with that play one bit, Adam. I'm going to play it safe here and go into my Kyurem, as I know I can eat up any hit, and I don't want to get Bug Buzz to the face. It's just not worth the risk. So I can go into my Kyurem and swallow that Bug Buzz whole. And at this point, my best play is just going for Rock Slide. It kills this thing. He doesn't really have a Solar Switch in. It's just my safest play. He's going to go into his Cresselia again. We're going to reveal the Rock Slide. Cheeky dongers. And at this point, my best play is going for Toxic. I should be able to outspeed Cresselia here, and Toxicing this is very important to wear it down, as he doesn't have a Healbella and Granbull on his team today. So, Toxicing this is big for us. Also, Toxicing the Milotic would be big too. So, Swiss is putting in the work right now. Very much so. Gyarados is looking very, very good now. The fact that he switched out Milotic basically means that, okay, I don't know why Crobat is your switch in, but that's fine, dude. I have to go into Eel. I'm pretty confident he's going to U-turn, but I have to go into Eel. Basically, if I can set it one more time with my Gyarados, I think I win. I don't know if that was a prediction. I don't know. It's weird. He is going to U-turn. That is definitely banded Crobat, so I definitely have to watch out for that. If I can get rocks up the cliff, though, it won't be too big of a deal. But yeah. Also, Scizzor's looking really good to take the game too. He actually goes into Cresselia here, which I'm very surprised by. I really want to Volt, but I feel like my better play is honestly to just knock off here, because I am AV, so I can take any hit from this thing. So I think knock off's my safest play at this point. He might try and Healing Wish back into Volcarona, but even then I have Kieran back at basically almost full health, so I don't know what he's going to do. It's very interesting that we went into this Cresselia here, but I'm just going to knock off, guys, because weakening this Cresselia is important. He actually outspeeds and Moonblast, get the special attack drop, so that's nice, Adam. I'm going to get rid of your lefties, because I can. Honestly, since he is spamming the Moonblast, I really want to pull the switch into my Scizor, but I think this is my time to go into Clefable. So I'm going to take that advantage of going into Clefable here, as he does Moonlight, so I can get into this thing for free, and now I can just get up my Stealth Rocks pretty safely. If he goes into Crobat, that's fine. He actually has the Calm Mind, which is kind of cool. I can also set up Calm Mind, and since he only has a finite amount of Moonblasts, it's like, is it worth it? He's going to try and Calm Mind boost to win. I'm going to just Calm Mind boost right next to him and not care. Because I have Soft Boiled. So, I don't know, unless he has the Psyshock, maybe he's got a chance. Psyshock would be annoying. But I do have offensive, I have bulky Scizor in the back that can SD pretty safely up on him, I believe. Like, I also have Gyarados in the back that can hit him hard. I have Swiss that can Dragon Tail. I got options. I don't really like this, but I don't really need Clef for anything else on his team. So, I'm just going to start Calm Minding up with him. I assume he has the Psyshock though, which is what's worrying me. I'm going to have to Moonblast at some point, but I'm just going to keep on boosting for now. As he's going to keep on boosting, that's fine. It might be Jack, but I'm pretty confident it's not going to be, because I'm fairly certain he has the Psyshock. It would be very surprising if he didn't have Psyshock right now. I'm going to try and Moonblast, because I don't think boosting here is the right play. He does have the Psyshock, he does a lot. We have to Moonblast here, try and get some damage. Special attack drop, maybe. We don't get it. So, I think we have to play it smart here, knowing that Psyshock can kill us, and Moonblast. I think I have to try and go into Gyarados here. Gyarados is a win con though, that's the problem. Is that Gyarados effectively, I don't know how much its crunch can do. That's the other issue. I believe Kyurem can outspeed and I can get off a Toxic later on. I could try and be aggressive and go into Gyarados, but I think what I can just do is go into Scizor and SD up. And then I think the game might be ours. So, I think that's the play we have to go for. Is hopefully outspeeding the Crest and SDing with Scizor, because we've seen its entire moveset. I think Scizor can live any of those hits. All we have to do here, I think, is just play it safe and sack Clef. So I'm gonna Moonblast. I don't want to risk. I wanted to go into Gyarados there, but I'm not gonna risk it. I'm just gonna quickly do some calcs. I assume it's a defensive Cresselia. Cresselia, defensive, more or less, against Scizor. Let's just say bulky Sword Stance. I can't remember my exact set, but I know I have a lot of HP investment. I have 252 attack. Adamant. And what I need to see is how much a Bug Bite will do. Alright, so initially it's doing that much. A +2. I believe Bug Bite plus Bullet Punch does it for me. I think. Judging on my calcs, Bug Bite plus Bullet Punch kills Cress. From there we can kill my Milotic, we can kill Kyurem, we can kill Crobat. So I think we have to go with Scizor. The question is, how well do we take Cresselia's hits? Because Cresselia has Moonblast and also has Psyshock, but he's a +6 special attack. It's doing nothing, and I'm pretty sure my Scizor can easily eat it, so I'm going to have to go to Scizor. It's time, guys. We're going for win. We're going for game. We have to SD up here and hope for the best. And hope we outspeed too. I think we should outspeed from the calcs that I was doing. We should outspeed, no in-speed investment Cress. We do outspeed no speed investment Crest. Psyshock doesn't do enough. Okay, we have to Bug Bite. We have to Bug Bite. Come on, Scizor. Scarlet coming through, boys. I think that's GG. I think that's GG. I think ST Sizzle just wins now, because Crobat comes in, but I'm pretty sure a +2 Adamant Bullet Punch kills. Ah! Awesome. Pretty sure I outspeed, because I speed crept all of you guys. So I'm gonna just Bug Bite. Pretty confident I outspeed this Milotic. Ah! Scarlet's putting in the work! Scarlet saves the day. Then he just has this Kyurem, which is still an issue. Although I do have the thingy with Emboar, but I'm pretty sure if he's not Berry, Bullet Punch is about to ruin his day. If he's not Berry, and we are Ockerberry, prepared if he does go for the HP Fire. Yes! Yeah! Woohoo! Boys, we're back on winning ways. That was terrifying. His Crest setting up was terrifying. John Cena was the sacrifice for the team. He stayed in, forced him into a mistake, but we pick up a 5-0 victory. Scarlet at the end there with a clean 4 kills. 1 kill to Spit Roast as well, who was actually, I think, one of our leading KO getters. I'll talk to these guys in a sec. But then Mothra, or whatever it was, dying to Stealth Rocks from John Cena. So John Cena from the grave getting an important kill. Woo! We are 3-1. River and Adam both lost battles too, which means we are back to being basically exactly where we want to be in the hunt for first place. I'm feeling good. I hope you guys are feeling good. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me because I'm way too hyped for this. Hope you have a nice day. It's a 29 sign.